Hello, my little perfectionists. Welcome back to the channel. We are back with another episode of To Be Hero X, episode 24, the final episode of the season. So previously, we met Ahu, who is a dog. And basically, he got kicked out of the circus after biting somebody and adopted by a little girl. And she did her best to make him a hero, which he eventually did. It was kind of a lot more to it than that, but he became a hero and confronted Nice, the original Nice, and basically losing to the dog is what caused the incident in the first episode where Nice, jumps off the building, which is why they had to replace him. So the episode ended basically where the first episode kind of started. Not quite sure where we're going to go with this, as it's the final episode of the season. I did see after a cursory glance at just a quick Google search that it's supposedly we're getting a second season of this, of 24 episodes. It wouldn't surprise me entirely if this leaves off on some kind of cliffhanger. So I'm not quite sure where we're gonna go from here with one episode, but yeah, without further ado, let's just get to it. There he is. Okay. That's how they spun it. I mean, that is kind of what happened, but it's not like not exactly how it happened. He's just waiting to get off work. Very nondescript, huh? Yeah, so I guess we're just gonna follow X this episode. I mean, the title of the episode is X, but you never know. Skewers. Here and skewers. Oh, just like Smile. Oh, he's setting one out for him. That's nice. Remembering his friend. Ahu.
そうだね。X 包囲網ってとこだ。深刻化を防ぐ。可愛いほどおめでたいね。当日になればわかるよ。事務所もヒーローもトップになるためには手段なんか選ばない。
Yeah, that's the truth.
俺が止める。
どうやって倒すわけ？
自然に。
Damn.
こっそり始末する。油断しすぎだろ。俺の前で正体を明かすって。まずい。気づかれた。
Uh-oh. He's got some range on his abilities, huh? We're gonna find out how they work this episode. He's just running around the walls.
バテる前に要件を言え。会社からずっとつけてたな。
お前も悪魔になるのが怖いんだろ
う。Uh-oh.
何の話をしてる？
危険しろ。全員の標的になる。
嫌だと言ったら？
お前の真の姿を世間に公表する。
もうバラしたんじゃないのか？
Oh, did he already?
でなきゃ。なんで奴らがここに
？Coming after him, huh? It's like so OP. It's crazy. It's like having control over like a whole separate dimension almost. Cause you just like make them art, make yourself art, craft them in like it's a painting. This is wild. It is sort of like teleporting.
お前の後ついてきたんだろう。
まさかお前の正体は誰にも話してない。
ついに X の正体を突き止めた。
さすがイエンさんだ。年の子ってやつかな。
They're all such schemers, man.
ゲームなんかしてる場合じゃなくなるぞ。
トーナメント戦前夜に招集するとはな。連合会も相当焦っている。
Yeah, they didn't even know who he was at first, right?
野放しにはできない。彼は初めから正体を隠し。
Because he showed up out of nowhere, which is always the big question: is how he even got trust value.
犠牲を払ってでもリスクは今夜猫的に取る。
They really are just trying to take him out, huh? This guy.
建物まで壊したぞ。あいつら正気だ。
That is wild.
あの二人はランキング10
15位だ。
Rank 15, damn.
この動画拡散しとく。僕のいいねで注目される。
How many are they gonna send after him? They can't really do anything to him, can they? We still have no idea like how his powers work. Oh, there's a fear
ついて
one.
これるのか。
奴はお前の宿敵。トップ10入り目前だったのに残念だ。
Damn, got a soda at least. Who's gonna join? Now they're going up against 2 top 10 heroes. They send everybody after him, huh? Hell yeah, for real. Just like manufactured a car out of nowhere. Damn.
お前を潰すためだからって。
これで誰が本当の悪魔か分かったろ。
Kill X. Jesus. I didn't think we'd get a car chase. Oh, they took out who? They sent like half the city after him? Damn. Still interested in like the parameters of his abilities, like how often can he use it? Like, is it infinite use? Seems like he's just spamming it.
トーナメント前の戦闘は禁止されてるはずだ。
犬なのに利口じゃないな。見たろ。乗り込んできた中に連合会の奴らもいた。
ということは、
Yeah.
とヒーロー事務所はグルなのか。
もちろん。事務所を裏でコントロールできれば所属するヒーローも管理できる。そしてヒーローは彼らが共同で管理する駒に過ぎない。犬でもヒーローに仕立てられるのさ。
俺は利用されない。
それに会見で嘘をついた時点でお前も奴らと同類だ。連合会の使命も市民を守ることだ。
もう追っ手が来た。
どうやら隠れ続けるのは無理だな。真相解明という。
Okay. What the hell was that? Still made it into the machine. Almost like his power is more luck based than even art based. Jesus, bring the whole place down, huh?
真相って言ったよ。
What?
ここはどこだ。
真相を知りたいんだろ。
Okay.
ある邪悪な竜の伝説だ。
First evil dragon.
連合会もない時代に一人のヒーローが生まれ、すべての信頼を集
Oh,
め
is this going to be Zero?
尽きることのない無限の信頼だ。万人が崇める神に
Yeah, okay.
自身の正義に基づく世界を築き始めた。だがある日、彼は自分に背いたヒーローを殺した。その後、一人、
Yeah, and then
また一人
another.
と、ヒチは殺されていった。
Damn. Yeah, they said they had to bring like every hero after him, huh?
この時から恐怖に変わった。竜をほふる者、邪竜となる。これが連合会がタブーにしている真
Right
相。
there, huh?
どういうことなんだ。魔王ゼロはもともと。
人々の記憶から葬るため、連合会は魔王をでっち上げた。
こいつは。
ゼロと共に世界を導くことを夢見た少年。 ゼロの消滅と新たな世界の誕生を見
Oh, is that
届ける
him?
連合会は俺が第二のゼロになると恐れている。
Yeah.
気づいてない。ゼロが滅んでいない子に。
Hmm.
"恐怖が消えることもない。それは信頼とともにつながり続けるドミノとなって
Okay.
それぞれに定められた未来を持つ。
Oh, it was him that threw the coin. Okay.
あの時のコインが俺をヒーローへ誘ったと思ってたが、結局はただの予定調和、巡り合わせってことだ。悪いね。犬が理解するには少し難しかったかな。俺たちは運命によって配置された駒だ。人々の信頼がヒーローを生み出すこの世界で、トップの信頼値を獲得したヒーローには X の称号が与えられます。
あんたこれからどうするんだ。
運命に抗って定時で上がるさ。
He did say he wanted to quit. All right, yeah, I enjoyed that. Yeah, I should have known it was going to be about X, given that the title of the episode was X. But like, I didn't want to get faked out and end up being about like the tournament itself. I did think we'd get some of the tournament, but it looks like they're probably going to set that up for the next season. I guess he's going to expose the commission. I assume if we're going to do the next season, it's probably going to be they'll probably have some of this tournament, and then they'll probably have like whatever he's about to declare in front of everybody now that he's come out, like revealed his identity. And obviously, like I feel like the resurrection of Zero is probably going to play a part, but I don't know how long away that's going to be. I'll have to look into it further and see like when it was announced. Could be another couple of years. So like I think we'll check it out whenever it comes out though. So because I've enjoyed this show. This episode was solid. Like his ability is just like so the show from the beginning has done like this multiple art style thing, which can be kind of jarring at points, but they tended to work with it well for the most part. And then like it just kind of culminates in this episode with his ability and like the switching back and forth. It's so dynamic. Like it's not just the fight scenes. Like the fight scenes are pretty good on average in the show. But it's just like the way they kind of blend all the different artistic styles together and they switch from things, and then like the fact that his kind of power system's based around that, and like the snapping is like a good indicator for like scene transition change from this to this. It just kind of works. It could go sideways real quick, but they managed to pull it off in almost every occasion. Ever since the beginning, because I think we mentioned if you go back and watch the first episode, it's like wow, they just like completely changed art styles. It was kind of shocking because like shows don't usually do that. Like animation might get worse or better, but it doesn't usually change to like a completely different style unless it's done for some artistic reason for like a flashback or something like that. You know, or if it's like budgetary constraints where it's like, well, it's obvious that like they didn't have the money for this. like but they've done it pretty well. And like at this point, it looks like we know all of the heroes. They obviously could introduce more. We don't know anything about Zero. There's still like a lot of questions about like the commission and their true motives. Like we know that they don't want another Zero, another god, and that's why they're trying to stop X. But like all these agencies that technically work for the commission are all kind of doing stuff on their own for themselves. Like it's always the big corporate guys are always the bad guys. Um, and I assume at some point that's going to play a bigger role where like more heroes are probably going to turn against like the people in charge. But at the moment, it seems like they're all just kind of like grasping for the top. Now, I, w- I would like to know more about like how X got his powers. Like we know how you get powers, so like that's not the problem. Like, but we don't know like what limitations there are, if any, to his ability is super OP. It's like, and then like because he came from nowhere and hit himself from everybody. Like, where did he get his initial trust value from? Like a little flashback to where he came from would have been nice, but they'll probably be saving that for the next season. So because we got so much on like every other character, it would have just been nice to explore his more. It was nice to keep him kind of a mystery and just kind of like when they first introduced him against Queen, like at the beginning of the season or whatever. It's like, who's this guy? Where'd he come from? And so they've done a pretty good job of just like pacing it through and being like, we're just going to give you a little bit at a time. So yeah, all in all, I've liked this show. It's been pretty good. It was pretty shocking at first when we switched from Nice or Linling from the Commoner or whatever from New Nice to Soul, because just the fact that it like stopped that story like right as like Moon got shot, and then like wait, we're not going to get anything from that, we're going to go to something else. But once you kind of realize that it's more like an anthology where they're kind of just following the different heroes, it kind of made more sense. And it's like they've done a really good job of like getting through most of them and like learning about the people that are going to be involved. So like all this actually feels like kind of just a prologue. So at this point, it's like, hey, we want you to get to know all the characters really well, and because there's a lot of them, we're going to focus on that. And then it's like maybe we'll get into more next season. Not quite sure where they're going to go. So, but all in all, I've really enjoyed this show. So I'm looking forward to more. There were some videos that they have posted that I haven't had a chance to check out. A lot of them are kind of like trailers of PVs, and we might take a look at some of those if we have time. So not quite sure where they're all at. I think they're on YouTube, so we'll probably check those out and see. Some of them are from like different point of views, and some of them are just like character stuff. Um, so I think we'll look into those and see what those are like, and probably come back with some of those. I don't know how many we'll do or anything like that, but we'll check them out. So yeah, not much more to add. Just really enjoyed it and looking forward to the next season. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll be moving on to something else pretty soon, and we'll just have to wait for season 2. So that being said, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.